Hello there, gorgeous magical creator. I'm Christine Collins and here for you today with a quick and easy tip that you can use in almost any situation, but I find it to be especially helpful when I'm trying to solve a problem or when I'm trying to create something new and I'm feeling a little bit stuck. So the analogy that I'm going to introduce to you for this technique is related to the Golden Compass, which was a movie and a book. And the premise that we're looking at here is related to a tool that came out of that story called the Alethiometer. And what it was a compass that allowed you to ask a question and receive an answer, but the answer came in a symbolic form. And when the main character in the story was learning how to effectively use that compass to ask questions, she was given this piece of advice. You mustn't grasp at the answer. Hold the question in your mind, but lightly, like it was something alive. And what we are going to be doing in this technique is asking or posing a question to our subconscious mind that already knows the answer, to the universe that already knows the answer. And you want to make sure that your question is open-ended. And the most important piece here is that you don't allow your logical mind to immediately rush in and try to answer the question or solve the problem. Sometimes that in itself is the most difficult thing for us to do. So some examples of questions that you might pose to yourself, to your subconscious mind, may fall along the lines of, how could I ... So you're asking for specific action steps. How could I earn more money? How could I support more clients? How could I complete this project without making myself crazy or becoming stressed out? Another question you could ask would be something along the lines of, what would it look like if blank was possible? So asking that question, what would it actually look like? How could I conceive of this? How could I visualize this possibility coming into existence for me? And finally, you could ask something along the lines of, how could I become more blank? Whatever that thing is that you are seeking to envelop and become more of, how could I become more blank? You can add your own questions, certainly, just ensuring that they are open-ended and that it allows for a detailed answer to come about. So you don't necessarily want to make it very simple and yes and no. And then again, like I said, the most important thing is letting it go. Releasing that question, holding it lightly in your mind, and allowing your subconscious to work on it in the background. The answer may not come immediately. It may take a week. It may take a few days. It may take a few months, depending on how big it is of a topic that you're covering. So I hope you found this to be helpful. Once again, I am Christine Collins, and I hope that you have an absolutely magical and creative rest of your day.